Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into one of the trendiest modern design styles out there, neumorphism. If you've always wondered how those sleek, soft, lifelike UI buttons are made, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create your own neumorphic buttons inside Figma, even if you're brand new to this technique. Not only will you learn the practical steps, you'll also get some tips on how to customize the look to fit your own projects. Alright, let's get started. First things first, open up Figma. Whether you're using the desktop app or just working in your browser, everything looks pretty much the same. If you're new to Figma, don't worry, you really just need an account and a blank canvas. Once you're in, make sure you have a place to work, like a fresh draft or an existing project you want to spice up. Now glance down at the bottom left corner of your Figma window. You'll see an Actions button. This little menu is your gateway to enhancing Figma's functionality with plugins and widgets. Think of them as power-ups for your design work. Click on Actions and you'll get a pop-up that lets you browse and install all sorts of plugins. Next, we need the plugin that will make our lives so much easier, the Neumorphism plugin. Type Neumorphism into the search bar and you should see a few options appear. Plugins change a lot, but look for one with positive reviews or a decent number of installs to make sure it's reliable. Installing a plugin in Figma is genuinely straightforward. Just hit Install and it'll be ready to use immediately. This plugin is going to do most of the heavy lifting for us in transforming a regular shape into that stylish modern button. Now let's move on to the fun part, drawing your shape. Just grab the shape tool from the toolbar on the left. You can pick a rectangle, a circle, or whatever basic form you want for your button. For most buttons, a slightly rounded rectangle works best, since it's easy on the eyes and familiar to users. Drag it out onto your canvas and position it wherever you like. If you're experimenting, don't hesitate to make a few different sizes to see what appeals to you. Once you've got your shape, click to select it. This is crucial because the neumorphism effect needs to be applied to the shape itself, not to the background or to an empty canvas. With your shape selected, invoke the neumorphism plugin you just installed, either from the plugin menu or by right-clicking the shape. The plugin will instantly add that smooth, soft shadowed look, where the button almost pops out of the canvas, mimicking the feel of real-world objects pressed into a surface. If the effect doesn't appear right away, double-check that your shape is selected. Sometimes it's easy to miss. Now adjust and customize your button here, where you can have some fun tweaking the intensity of the shadows, the color palette, or the corner radius. Experiment with changing the light direction or background color. These subtle adjustments can make a big difference in the realism and mood of your UI. For instance, a slightly blue-tone light gives a techie feel, while warm tones can be inviting. Don't worry if your first few tries look a bit off. Neumorphism relies a lot on gentle contrast, so continue to nudge the settings until it feels just right. And that's it, you've made your first neumorphic button in Figma. The best part of this process is how easily you can duplicate, modify, and adapt these buttons for any project. With just a few clicks and tweaks, you've unlocked a look that's both modern and intuitively tactile. If you found this tutorial helpful, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. It helps a lot. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you want to see tutorials on other design trends. And don't forget to subscribe for more Figma tips and creative guides just like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.